This is the Itel A90 and is the latest entry-level smartphone you can get right now. Retailing at 90,000 naira or about $60, it comes with a 90Hz display, 15W fast charging, and much more decent features which I didn't even expect to see at this price point. So, should you buy it? Let's find out. But before we start, kindly smash that subscribe button for more videos just like this one. Thank you so much. Kicking things off with the unboxing experience is still the same with what you get in standard Itel packaging. You get the phone on top, and beneath that is a black silicone squeegee case which is meant for drop resistance, a pair of earphones, a USB Type-C cable, and finally a fast charger. I really appreciate that even in 2025 you are still getting a somewhat complete experience, especially when considering that most brands now give us literally nothing. It's cool. Design is quite confusing. One is that it's meant to look like the iPhone, but it doesn't, and two is that it's nothing new. I don't know why Itel just can't be original for once, but if we talk about how good design is for the price, I'd say it's almost excellent. The A90 has a plastic rear and frame, but it doesn't look like how previous Itel phones look like. Like, what on earth is this? But things have changed for the better. It's very slim and lightweight, and should be comfortable when used for long periods of time. The rear also has this sort of matte texture to it, which is resistant to fingerprint smudges. A lot of people might not like that the camera bump is glossy, but I feel that it makes the phone look much better. The phone supports IP54 rating, which protects against water splashes and not submersion, and I'm really impressed concerning that this is an entry-level phone. Ergonomically, on the left side there's a SIM card slot. On the right side is the volume rockers and power button, which doubles as a fingerprint scanner, and it works pretty well. The bottom side houses the headphone jack, USB port, the microphone, and a single speaker. The audio quality isn't terrible, and at the same time it's not really good as it lacks bass. The display is a 6.6-inch 720p IPS panel with a 90Hz refresh rate and about 800 nits of brightness. When you are consuming content, the display is pretty decent for the price, although for some reason they had to bring back the outdated teardrop notch, and it's quite disappointing considering that this phone predecessor, the A80, got a hole punch cutout. The only thing I like about the display is the brightness level. I don't think you'll find a brighter display at this price. It's still not good enough for outdoor usage, but it's manageable. The A90 also supports always-on display, which is very good. I still don't know how Itel managed to pull this off with an IPS panel, but a lot of people could find it useful. Performance is pretty decent. The A90 is powered by the Unisoc T7100, which is an octa-core processor. It handles basic day-to-day tasks efficiently. I'm talking about social media like TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, and the likes. This is not a gaming phone, so if you want to play heavy-duty games like Call of Duty Mobile and PUBG, you have to up your budget and get something better. That doesn't mean it won't play any games. Subway Surfers, Candy Crush, they all run perfectly. You could even run PUBG at low settings. Anything beyond that will overwhelm it and cause it to lag. This phone runs on Itel OS slapped on Android 14, and like I say, for the price, this is the most interesting user experience I've ever seen. It may look bland and boring at first sight, but I can tell you that this software is loaded with features. With the assistant Ivana, you get AI summary of web pages and notes. You also get live translation, which helps communicating in multiple languages. There is no guarantee for any future updates, but for the fact that this is a Go edition smartphones, I'll be lying if I said Itel did not do a phenomenal job in this area. That leads us to the battery experience. This phone comes with a massive 5000 mAh battery, which lasts about a day on a single charge for the average user. But if you are someone who doesn't use the phone often, it will last even longer. And when it comes to charging, you are getting 15W charging, which is very good at the price. Now to the moment you have been waiting for. The cameras. This phone comes with a 30MP main camera, which takes very decent photos in good lighting. And I'm impressed that you can get photos this good from a very entry-level smartphone under 100k. The video on the rear is 1080p and it's not that great. On the front is a 5MP selfie camera which shoots in 1080p as well. So in a nutshell, the Itel A90 is in my opinion the best smartphone you can get right now at the price point, with the 800 nits of brightness, the IP rating and the fast charging. However, if you are someone who hates delays, You will hate this phone with passion if you buy it. This is a phone that caters to children and those who don't demand too much from a smartphone. But if you didn't know, Itel also made a phone which appeals to heavy users called the Itel S25 Ultra. Click the card on the screen and I'll tell you all about it.